This generation is just too fake for my liking. I was watching a podcast by Joe Rogan. He made a statement that made me freeze for like 30 minutes or an hour. He says that, guys, strive to become the person you pretend to be just so you can have sex. They made me realize that this generation is fucked. We have obsessed so much on looks. We are so obsessed about looking the part, not being the part. So guess what? People are looking for short-term gimmicks just to improve their looks. What the fuck? At what point did things go this bad? At what point? Well, and if you really dig it, a lot of the time people are focused more on confidence, not capability, not competence anymore. People want to look like they can get it done, not actually get it done. Um, I feel bad whenever men don't realize that the more capable you are, the more attractive you are. Because the more capable you are, automatically, the more confident you become. A lot of guys don't get this message because that is not what they want to hear. So see this way, right? There are two people, and it was a test done on women. A guy inherited $10 million. There are two guys. One inherited $10 million. One inherited $1 million. Who was attractive? The $10 million guy. But for the $1 million guy, he inherited $1 million, lost it, and got it back that same year. Who do you think became more attractive? The guy that was able to make that money back to the women, because it showed that he himself he is capable to make $1 million. The guy who has $10 million is quite alright, but he has not yet proved that he's capable yet. Now it now makes sense. It now aim heavily on looks, Maxon, because a lot of guys they want to they're afraid of being rejected. So we now focus on our looks to the point where women should be the ones to want to approach us. See, that cannot last. Because let's be honest, there's only a limit to how much women can chase. Women can chase, or that women are beginning to chase, but what's really happening is that the men are actually becoming more feminine and the women are becoming more masculine, because in all realms of life, it's the masculine that chases. It's the masculine that chases. Obviously, there are some nuances here and there, but most of the time, it's the man that's supposed to do the chasing. Even though you are attractive, women will come into your space, right? And they expect you to get the job done. But these days, no. We all want to focus on our looks, to be rejected. In short, we want to be chased. And I keep wondering, at what point did this our society become this delusional? We now focus on looks. Now, I'm avoiding talking about the women. It's a different conversation for another day. My message is to help men become better versions of themselves. So, rather than you focusing on how you look, why don't you focus on what you can do? You see, look, and again, this I think another problem now is another angle I say this thing from is now that I am learning how to fight, I've come to realize that a lot of guys at gym would rather focus on what? Having more aesthetic muscles than actually having strength. So it boggles my mind that we are too focused on looks. A lot of people are, again, speaking of again, after I watched this, I was done. I was not doing like regular scrolling before I like tune off to like end my day. I noticed that I watched a video of a guy reacting to all these fake alpha males. Then it dawned on me that it's everywhere. It is everywhere. Alpha males don't make noise that they're alpha males. They don't. They don't, because to be very frank, the alpha males has massive stress. They are constantly under stress. People want to take their place. So the alpha males don't make noise because alpha males are just as stressed as beta males, for those of you who don't know. For those of you who don't know, the alpha males don't make noise. But instead, there's a guy, I saw a cringe video of a guy in his 60s. This was probably some hair transplant in a G-Wagon, trying to act like what an alpha male. The next video, I saw that guy bragging about MMA fighters, UFC fighters, not being dangerous enough. I'm like, nigga, who the fuck are you? You have some muscles quite alright. I'm pretty sure that I can take out some of these guys that are bigger than me with muscles. Because that's all they have, muscles. They look like they are dangerous. But when there is violence, that is why I tell people that Andrew Tate, if you watch Andrew Tate sparring, you know that not just a man of mouth, he's a man that can back it up. And it reminds me of a story where of a confrontation I witnessed. A guy, I think a guy, and the other guy began to shout back at the first guy who asked him in a very rude manner. And I was talking to my friend who knew the two of them. He said that, oh, he's shouting because he can back it up. That statement, he can back it up, completely changed my mind because, again, We are so focused on being shallow as a generation. We are so damn focused on being shallow as a generation to the point where people literally believe that some digits on your social media means a lot to your self-esteem. Think about it. If an algorithm favors you, all of a sudden your esteem is boosted. I'm like, what? How did we stoop this low? And trust me, it's getting worse. It's about to be a disaster. So I'm saying, guys, as much as it's possible, yes, looks are very important. But guess what? What is more important is you being the part. What is also as important or more important is you being able to back it up. So confidence is good. Being competent, being capable is more interesting, is much deeper. Remember when I made a video about looks maxing? I said that looks are important, but guess what? You will enjoy more a personality. You would enjoy a personality. So aim for both. I'm not believing in looks maxing because at some point, there's a way you would maximize your looks. You begin to look like a woman. I have tried becoming a model, right? I'll tell you for a fact that the most attractive models are gay that I have seen, Sha. Maybe not, maybe in different agencies, but that I see around basically. So I'm not saying that you shouldn't take care of the shallow stuff, the mindless stuff. No. What I am telling you is be able to back it up. Be able to be the man you pretend to be. So don't just pretend. I guess pretense can get you to a level, right? It may get you sex, but guess what? It won't give you deep connection. That's what happens when you have already reached your orgasm. What happens when she has reached her orgasm? She begins to see the true person in you. So my name is Tonore. I just made this video spontaneously because I'm getting pissed, right? And my message to guys is please be able to back it up. Have that mentality of back it up. If you want to look dangerous, actually be able to wreck danger. Don't just look like you're dangerous. That's what most guys do at the gym. If you want to prove that if you have strength, actually have the strength. Because I can't even tell you many times I hear women say, he looked big, but something was not just right. He looked big, but he didn't perform as I wanted him to perform in the bedroom. I don't know how many times I get this message. I just smile and I completely get it because I get it that they think because he looks like he has this much muscles, he means he can perform. So I'm like, heck, that's a very big fallacy for another day. But guys, please, I am begging, learn to focus more on being the part. Focus more on being capable. Focus more on, just being the part than looking the part. My name is Tonore. You know, I always create content to help young guys become better versions of themselves. If you like what you're hearing, feel free to share the video. And by the way, let's even talk. Let's actually talk to ourselves, right? Let's actually encourage the men who are actually putting their heads down to become better, not just look better. Let's praise them and put them in the front. Talk to you soon, and bye for now.